Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Engineer Your Energy. I'm Caroline Milton, owner of Milton Coaching Collective, where we just got our very first trademark. That's right. As of this week, Milton Coaching Collective has officially trademarked Transforming Tired. So that is cause for us to celebrate this week. Always a neat thing to be able to say that you are trademarked. If this is your first episode of Engineer Your Energy, or you're unfamiliar with Milton Coaching Collective, we help individuals and organizations banish burnout. We focus on stress and we focus on energy in ways that help support our performance, our productivity, and our fulfillment. And we do that through intentional habit change. So, how do we go from current state to future state in a way that is sustainable? And how do we give cause for understanding why things are the way they are and what is needed to get to where we want to get to? Each week across all platforms, I go live to talk about the individual or organizational habits that we need to implement in order to support performance and support belonging and inclusion and that goal of really experiencing career longevity. As organizations, we care about our employee retention and we care about our employee engagement. That's what provides the results that we need. And at Milton Coaching Collective, we have a very unique approach for those things in how we approach wellness and well-being. So this week I want to talk about a topic that I really love talking about. If you've been following me for a while, you know I talk about this time and time again, and that's the importance of spending time outside. So this has been maybe one of my own biggest revelations in my journey of well-being was the importance of spending time outside. As a kid, I grew up on a farm, spent lots and lots of time outside, really enjoyed the benefits of that. But throughout my professional life, kind of post college, I spent a lot of time indoors. I worked in a manufacturing facility and was inside 12, 13 hours a day, not seeing the sunlight. And oftentimes there were days where I would go to work before the sun came up and I would go home from work after the sunset, never going outside, never getting any time with sunlight. And as a result, I found myself in burnout pretty darn quickly and never really connected the fact that my time spent indoors had something to do with that. Now I work in a role where I spend a lot of time in front of computer screens. I'm creating content, I'm delivering on products and services for clients. And so I spend a lot of time either in front of computers or phones. And of course, that impacts our vision. But not only does your time spent in front of a screen impact your vision, also time that you spend in focusing your vision impacts that vision. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. Your sleep, your nutrition, your stress levels, all of those factors play a part in how your vision is for the day. So oftentimes you'll find that if you make drastic changes in your intake of sugar, your vision changes. Or if you make drastic changes in how you manage stress, your vision changes. And all of those are because your eyes are a part of your brain. And just like those factors influence your brain function, they also influence your eye health. So, new studies came out recently that focused on the importance of spending 2 hours outside each day and how that helps prevent myopia. So, myopia is an eye condition, and in particular, spending time outside in three different manners helps support eye health and prevent myopia. There have been a lot of studies that have been focused on this correlation between time spent outside and eye vision and eye health. And now we're starting to see, yes, it makes a difference. Here's the first reason why. You have two different types of vision. You have your foveal vision, which provides clear and colorful picture, but that's very narrow. That's about 5% of your visual field. And then your second type of vision is your peripheral vision, right? That's broad, that's out here. That detects very well the movement, but really provides mostly gray picture. Now, I've talked in the past about how when we go outside and we go for a walk, we're walking forward in a forward movement, not walking on a treadmill, but actually walking forward. This acts as a stress reliever because of rapid eye movements that are generated back and forth to scan your peripheral vision. So that seeks to calm down the nervous system. You're detecting whether or not there are threats in the area and discerning that there are no threats, calming down the nervous system. So going for a walk outside in nature can be really effective in how you manage stress. But also spending time with that peripheral vision activated helps to support your eye health. Our ancestors had excellent peripheral vision. But if we only have the focus at 5% of our foveal vision, we can't detect those stressors, those threats that may be existing in our environment. When we work or we study too much, we're really only using that foveal vision. So we're really only exercising that narrow vision, and that causes tension, both mental and physical tension on our eyes. So we're stressing the mind, we're also stressing the eye, and of course, our neck muscles. So we want to move as much as we can during the day. Take frequent breaks throughout your workday. Make sure that if you can, pop outside for a little bit, take in your surroundings, go for a very brief, even 2-minute walk that can help your eyes recover and relax. When they're able to use that far sight, then they're able to relax a little bit from all of that foveal vision that we've been using. The second habit and reason for us to head outside is because of that exposure to natural light, right? Our ancestors didn't have indoor light. They did not have artificial light. They only had outdoor light. And so they had all of that exposure to UV rays. Now, we know too much exposure to UV rays can be harmful for the eyes, but also too little exposure to UV rays can cause nasty diseases in the eye as well. So we want to make sure that we're taking things in moderation, again, up to those 2 hours a day of exposure to natural light. We want to, if possible, remove any eyeglass wear, whether that's sunglasses or eyeglasses. Of course, we want to be safe with that. So that's always the first precaution, but allow those eyes to naturally absorb sunlight. I found that typically I swap out sunglasses now for a hat because I'm still able to shade my eyes, but get that natural sunlight, not providing the barrier from light that glasses would provide. Also, situate yourself in front of windows. So my office here is, of course, indoors, but in my peripheral vision, I am getting that natural light from outside. I'm also getting a little glimpse of the neighborhood that helps relax my eyes and take short breaks whenever I need to. So if you can, situate yourself near or in front of a window to help support that eye health. And finally, give yourself a break from those glasses, even indoors as much as you can. Give your eyes the ability to adjust and focus in small increments that can help support your eye health for the long term. I'd love to know what your big takeaway is from this week's episode of Engineer Your Energy. Drop a comment. Let me know what's the habit that you're going to be trying in an effort to help support your eye health and decrease your stress levels and support your productivity. Once again, I'm Caroline Milton. We're Milton Coaching Collective. If you have questions about individual or organizational services that we offer, please visit miltoncc.com. That's here on the screen, where you can learn more through a consultation or information about those services. We'd love to partner with you and help support your performance and your fulfillment. Until next week, be well.